Dear all, welcome to my channel Biology Notes. Today I will discuss about the very basic structure of a typical tooth of human. Contents of the video include general overview on human teeth, basic structure and functions of different components of tooth. Teeth are major component of the oral cavity and are essential for the beginning of the digestive process. They mechanically break down items of food by cutting and crushing them in preparation for swallowing and digesting. So, it is very important to know the basic structure of teeth. From the figure, it is clear to us that teeth are embedded in and attached to the alveolar processes of the maxilla or upper jaw and mandible or lower jaw. In the adult human, there are normally 32 permanent teeth. Teeth are arranged in two bilaterally symmetric arches. For our better understanding, I have divided the teeth in four quadrants. Quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. In each quadrant, there are 8 teeth. So, the 8 teeth of each quadrant include one medial or central incisor, one lateral incisor, one canine, two premolar teeth, and three molar teeth. This arrangement is equal to all quadrants. But the arrangement is different in children. Children have 20 deciduous or primary or milk teeth, 10 teeth in each jaw. So each quadrant has 5 teeth, one medial or central incisor, one lateral incisor, one canine tooth, and two molar teeth. During a period of years, usually beginning at about age 6 and ending at about age 12 or 13, all the deciduous teeth are gradually replaced by 16 permanent or secondary teeth in each jaw. This is a diagram of a human tooth. Generally, all the teeth have the same basic structure. So, I have drawn this diagram of a section of an incisor tooth. From the figure, you can see there are mainly two regions, crown and root. The crown is the exposed part of the tooth and it is clearly visible to us. The root is the hidden part in the gum, which is anchored in the socket or alveolus of the jaw bone. The junction of crown and root is called neck. It is also called cemento-enamel junction. There are three kinds of tissues in a typical tooth. They are enamel, dentin, and cementum. Enamel is a hard, thin, translucent layer of acellular mineralized tissue that covers the crown of the tooth. It is the hardest component of the human body and once formed, it cannot be replaced. It consists of 96 to 98% of calcium hydroxyapatite and only 2 to 3% organic materials, including very few proteins. There is no collagen. Other ions such as fluoride can be incorporated or adsorbed by the hydroxyapatite crystal. Enamel containing fluoroapatite is more resistant to acidic dissolution caused by the microorganisms. Enamel varies in thickness over the crown. It may be as thick as 2.5 mm on the cusps of some teeth. The enamel layer ends at the neck region. Enamel consists of uniform interlocking columns called enamel rods or prisms. The enamel rods measures 4 micrometer wide and 8 micrometer high. The precise interlocked arrangement of the enamel rods is crucial for enamel's hardness and resistance to great pressures during mastication. Contour lines of radius or striations observed on enamel rods. It represents evidence of rhythmic growth of the enamel in the developing tooth. The enamel that is exposed and visible above the gum line is called the clinical crown. The anatomic crown describes all of the tooth that is covered by enamel. Some portion of anatomic crown is below the gum line. The roots of the teeth is covered by cementum, which is a thin layer of bone-like material. This layer begins at the neck region of the tooth at the cemento-enamel junction and continues to the apex. Cementum is slightly softer than dentin. It consists of about 45 to 50% inorganic material by weight and 50 to 55% organic matter and water by weight. The organic portion is composed primarily of collagen and proteoglycans. Cementum is avascular. This portion is called dentin. It is a calcified tissue that forms most of the tooth substance. It lies deep to the enamel and cementum. It consists of 70% of hydroxyapatite. Dentin is secreted by odontoblasts. This layer is known as odontoblasts. The odontoblasts form an epithelial layer over the inner surface of the dentin and also remain contact with the pulp. Odontoblasts are columnar cells that contain a well-developed rough endoplasmic reticulum, a large Golgi apparatus, and other organelles associated with the synthesis and secretion of large amounts of protein. This central portion is known as the central pulp cavity or pulp chamber. It is the space within a tooth that is occupied by dental pulp. The dental pulp is a loose connective tissue that is richly vascularized and supplied by abundant nerves. The blood vessels and nerves enter the pulp cavity at the tip of the root. The site of entry is known as apical foramen. Because dentin continues to be secreted throughout life, the pulp cavity decreases in volume with age. So this is very general structure of a typical tooth. Functions of enamel. It serves as the wear-resistant outer layer of the dental crown. It forms an insulating barrier that protects the tooth from physical, thermal, and chemical forces. It serves as a protective barrier against harmful bacteria and acids that can cause dental problems. It protects teeth from pressure and stress of the teeth's daily use, including in chewing, biting, grinding, etc. Functions of cementum. The main function of cementum is tooth support or tooth anchorage together with the principal periodontal fibers and alveolar bone. It serves as a reparative tissue in case of root fracture or resorption. Functions of dentin. Dentin provides support to enamel, preventing enamel fractures during occlusal loading. It also protects the pulp from microbial and other potentially harmful stimuli. Functions of odontoblasts. Odontoblasts possesses a specialized innate immune system to fight oral pathogens invading into dentin. Functions of pulp are formation and nutrition of the dentin as well as the innervation and defense of the tooth. So this is all about the very basic structure and functions of different components of tooth. If you have any questions, please write in the comment section. Share the video if you like. Subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get notification of new video. Stay with us. Keep watching. Thank you.